So today I'm here with some food and a thought. Thus, I'm gonna call this food for thought because I'm original and I like to steal statements that originated from the French Revolution, apparently. The more you know. Food I have is the bougiest ramen I've ever seen in my life. They have like pieces of vegetables in here. I didn't mean to be treated this well, but I'm okay with it. This fork is staying. Not only staying, it's gonna come with me back to the States. So, this is so hot. Basically my thought, I watched this clip of Good Will Hunting. I actually have never watched the full movie of Good Will Hunting, and I own the movie. And that's kind of the summary of me as a film major, but me being a film major is literally just a label to something that you expect, but I am nothing of that. So he's sitting on the bench and he says, you know what occurred to me? That you're just a kid and that you never left Boston, I believe it was Boston, and that you haven't seen life. And although you can be smart and that you can read things from books and think you understand the meaning of everything, there's a difference between wisdom and intelligence. And I thought that was very interesting because I feel like in my own personal way I've kind of thought that in a much lighter version. Kind of just like this whole thing with me and like love recently. Like I've just been very confused by it because I don't know if it's actually love. And what are you basing this definition of love from? Are you basing it off of things that you see on TV, cute little sentiments you see from people around, you know, public displays of affection, or is it something that you feel that is beyond anything that is capable of words, or that words become so minimal to a feeling that you have? I don't know. I just feel like I've thought about that many times personally, just about how I'm supposed to feel about love, because not only towards someone else, but also towards myself. How do I know that I love myself? There was a point where I really thought I loved myself, but I went back and realized I was covering up a lot of things. So there's this whole difference. I was actually recently told that my wisdom is above what many expect, and that might be why a lot of people think I'm older. I'm 18 years old. I'm gonna turn 19 years old in the next little bit over a month. And like apparently my wisdom is kind of what sets me apart and what makes me seem, I guess, different. And when I say in no way am I an intellectual, I literally dropped this noodle on the bed and I just ate it. Like I'm disgusting. I just talked with my mouth full. That's not suiting to society. While these noodles were warming up, I just stood on the couch for no reason and started dancing on the top of the couch. Like in no way am I a professional, that's what I'm saying. They also have a part where he mentions or asks, he's like, you're an orphan, and then he doesn't say anything, but he like puts his head down, kind of signaling that yeah, and he's like, I could never understand where you're coming from. And I feel like that's a very big point that is often forgotten for me, for a lot of people, is that you can never understand where someone's coming from and what they're feeling towards this. You can read about it, you can research it, you can educate yourself on it, but if you don't experience it, you don't understand. And I feel in this way, another way that I brought it personally me at this moment is that I've been very impulsive. I have that label. That is kind of what I'm known to be over here a little bit. Ever since I've been here, it's been to an extreme. In a way, I'm looking at it in a better way because I've just seen this movie. Because although it's impulsive, these impulsive decisions are having me experience life a lot more. Although it is more dangerous, but if I wasn't doing it in the first place, I wouldn't be experiencing so many things in a way. So I realize I'm not eating, so right now it's just a thought. So let me take my first bite of this bougie ramen, which is this name, non-spons, but in case you're like, wow, I want to try it, here we are. I actually haven't had ramen in so long. I've upgraded, guys. This is a lot of noodles. This was €1, so gets distracted. Kind of to go back to the love things, like I would ask you about love, but you would probably quote me a sonnet. You would use your intellect before your feeling, and in that way that you need to experience things to understand it. You can't just read about it, you can't just research it. Even talking to people, you haven't experienced it for yourself. Life is for the experiences, and you experience things whether you want it or not. You have negatives and positives. Anyway, so this is just gonna be me rambling about something that actually might impact my life overall, or has made me feel better about choices that I've made, which is interesting and always refreshing. Food for thought. I think one like big one part of this scene, the bench scene, Good Will Hunting, it's like he held a friend in his arms and he saw him gasp for his last breath, asking for help, but you knew you couldn't do anything. And it's like that's when he turned it from something more. It's about life that is not in any way perfect and has many hardships, and you experience those. And because you experience those, you gain wisdom and you know how to help other people. But with helping other people, you're only getting it from your experience, which may not be the same experience as theirs. The whole concept, like my brain is going and like really weird right now and all jumbled because it's never organized. I don't know how to like do it, but it's just fascinating to think that like you and the person right next to you, the person you love, the person you hate, you guys will experience a completely different world, but all together, we still try to help each other through our experiences to help other people's experiences. And I think I'm gonna end on that note. It's such a good scene. All right, bye guys. Might be a series, might not. Right now it's just here, so.